Can I help you? Yes, you. There's no one else here, obviously. I'm just browsing. Come on now. No one would bother to find this shop if they didn't have a good reason. It's my shop, and I get lost half the time. So, what is it? Spill. Trouble sleeping. I know how that is. Tell you what, kid. Maybe I can help you out. After all, this is my shop. I know the properties of everything that I have in stock. So, what type of aid specifically did you have in mind? You have no idea what you're looking for here, do you? No, I had guessed that when you walked in the door, actually. No matter. I've got a few ideas. Now, have you ever tried crystal healing before? No. I see. Well, seeing as you're a beginner, I feel this might be a good option for you. What? No, I'm not giving you a magic sleeping rock. The stones manipulate the energy already present within and around you with their own energy, drawing out fields that may be blocked and repressing those that might be overstimulated. It's all about balance. Once balance is achieved, all parts of one's life begin to flow more harmoniously, including those systems regulating sleep. It's all about the way one's energy responds to outside stimuli. So, maybe these can help with that. Here, let me see your hands. Don't worry, they're clean. You are majorly tense, kid. Your hands are one of the major ports for energy flow. If your hands are blocked, everything's blocked. It's why we get the urge to do this when we're nervous. Your inner self knows what you need, it just doesn't know how to tell you. Okay, that's better. Now, I've got a few different areas you may want to look at. If you're not sleeping due to emotional issues, these guys may be what you're looking for. We've got your basic Jasper. Pretty easy to find sort of stone. Has some veins of gray and peach. This one's good at taming rampant emotions, soothing the nerves, so it might be the sort of thing you're looking for. Get a good look at it. This might save your sleep schedule. In the same family is sodalite. Got this sort of milky blue color. This one is also good for calming and clearing the mind. It's good for extracting those troublesome thoughts, those repeat cycles. that we can get pulled into sometimes and can prevent sleep. I think this would be a good one for you, maybe paired with something else, so we may wish to keep it in mind. Along the same vein, we also have turquoisite. Let you in on a little secret. Turquoisite is just howlite that wants to be turquoise, but isn't. So, this one is good specifically for calming, sleep, stress relief, and specifically dreaming. So if it's nightmares that are keeping you up, this might be the way to go. This is another one that might be good paired with something else. This is also a very good protective stone. If you've got this on you without even realizing it, it can start making you more aware of threats within your general vicinity. So it can steer you away from those, just using subconscious impulses. So, hey, that's a bonus. So what do you think? These guys sound like a good team to work for you? I think that this combination is very powerful, but at the same time, if there are other issues which are causing your sleep loss, you may be looking for something else. You'd rather look at all of them. I see. Well, there are certainly more. Set these aside for later consideration. What is this one? Oh, this is just quartz. Quartz is actually a very powerful little stone. It's an amplifier, you see. The abilities of any other stone are made more powerful when this is there as an accompaniment. It doesn't have much color to it, it's very clear. That also makes it a purifying stone. It's good for stimulating creativity, energy. So hey, if it doesn't help you sleep, at least it'll help you stay up. It's also good for achieving personal clarity. If it is deeper personal issues that are causing your sleep loss, I do have stones that are more in tune for that specifically. We can take a look at those. So, one of those would be this here. It's called Tiger's Eye. You've probably heard of it. This is a stone of confidence, so if the reason for your sleep deprivation has to do with a lack of self-confidence, this could be helpful. I'll tell you, you're very hard to read. Easy when you came in, but now you don't really want to tell me anything, do you? That's alright. Let's talk to the stones. It has these bands. Brings to mind reinforcement, which it should. So there's that to keep in mind. In that same category, we have Dalmatian Jasper. Named that way for obvious reasons. Get a good look at it. as it is covered in spots. If nothing else, it's very fashionable. This one is good at amplifying determination, strength, and cooperation. So if it's issues that you're having in, say, your work life or just getting things done at home, then this might be the way to go. It's not a stone generally used to treat sleep deprivation, but I think, depending on the root cause, it might be something to keep in mind. All of these are very smooth. They've been polished, so they're not as refined as some of the other ones, but like you can buy raw crystal and that's more powerful, but a lot of the time nowadays people just want these for jewelry, and so we get all these polished stones. We just get out of them what we can. I promise you though, my collection here has retained its energy. Maybe not to the amplitude we would like it to, but that's what quartz is for. And the last one in this little family is hematite. Dark, reflective. It is a stone of magnetism, which makes sense because it can be magnetized. It also is good for will and courage, and it soothes stress and nerves, so this might be one to add to your particular grouping. It's quite a fascinating stone. It's almost like a little mirror. Alright, I think you've seen enough of that. I like that one. That one's mine. No, but you can have it if you'd like. The other grouping I have here is more general healing stones. One of the most powerful healing stones is rose quartz. It may look very plain, but if you pay attention, it's actually got a pale pink color. As I said, it's good for overall healing. It's known as the stone of love, if that means anything to you. And it's good at resolving issues of the heart. So if that's what's keeping you up at night, then that might be something. Set that aside. I also have Carnelian. Carnelian. It's got a good name, if nothing else. This is a stone that is good for breaching the barrier between the outer and inner selves. So if it is a lack of connection with that inner self that guides what you need during the day, the flow of that energy, if it is a blockage which is causing your lack of sleep, then this might be a good stone for you to have. See it? I know the lights in here are dim, I'm sorry. Here, can you see it up close? It looks plain, but it's actually got a sort of melony color. There are varieties of it that are actually a much darker orange, although the deepness of the color doesn't necessarily change the effectiveness of the stone. Okay, the next one, it's also in the Quartz family, is Amethyst. Now I know what you're thinking. Amethyst is purple, isn't it? That doesn't look like amethyst. Well, trust me. This is my shop. I know what an amethyst is. This is your garden variety amethyst. It's good for stimulating creative thinking and building spiritual awareness. So, if it is a sort of connective blockage that's causing this lack of sleep, much like the Carnelian, it would be good for bridging those two realms of yourself. Why do you look so skeptical? You've been giving me that look for several minutes now. Do you not want my help? Okay then. Now this one is also good at, this is why you wait, healing insomnia specifically. So, this might be very nice paired with something else. And you seem pretty desperate anyway, so. But aren't we all? Okay, you've probably heard of this one. Very, very, very common in jewelry. This is Jade. It's largely a protective stone. So, like the turquoisite, it can guide you away from things that are going to negatively affect you. Breaching awareness into your subconscious. It's this lovely green color, although jade is found in many other colors. You probably know already that it is known as a stone of luck as well. But it's also very good for self-actualization and emotional healing. So if you want to truly tap into the inner self that is being possibly impeded right now, this might be a good stone for that purpose. Okay, we've got a couple more. You're not satisfied yet. This one is, I've been dreading this, Agate, something like that. Look, even professionals have problems with pronunciation sometimes. This is actually a dyed form of agate. It is good for overall healing. So that includes sleep, as sleep is a large part of maintaining one's well-being. It's also very good for grounding and stability. So if a lack of stability in your life is causing you to lose sleep, then this might be one to consider. This one's dyed a very pretty purple, but I prefer the raw stones myself. Okay, we've got one more. This stone is yellow jasper. Why so much jasper? Because they do different things, that's why. This one is good for stress relief, confidence, and positive energy. So, if there are several, or even one, negative influences in your life, this might be the stone to combat that. Pull out more of your own positive energy, which may be being blocked by those influences. even if you're generating that negative energy yourself. This can help to repress that and bring forward the positive energy. This one, as its name suggests, is a deep sort of mustard yellow. Though I wouldn't suggest eating it. That wasn't funny. I need to stick to my day job. But anyway, any ideas about which ones you had? So, any idea what combination of stones? Any idea what combination of stones you might be looking to purchase today? Purchase! Yes, this is a shop. Tell you what, we've already spent this amount of time. Just this once. You can have these for free. I think a combination of 3 or 4 stones would be good for you. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a good group. I'll get those together for you. Well, thank you for coming in. Maybe next time you'll actually buy something. These are your stones. I would suggest either putting them under your pillow or just keeping them by your bedside at night. Perhaps take the turquoisite with you during the day. Dust in your pocket should be fine, but don't lose it. You're welcome. I hope this helps you some. Farewell, kid. Try to get some sleep.